Hey guys, sorry. I got him. This is just serving to be the biggest pain in the ass right now. Dodge, 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 dodge. Yeah, I don't think I've got a chance of killing them anymore. Whew. Yeah, I lucked out right there. Come on, fight me. Yeah, this is what happens sometimes. It turns into something along these lines. They can't kill me, now they're questioning as to like what they should be doing. If this guy comes up here, he's gonna give me a lot of... Oh, yeah, he was baiting himself. But I think he just killed himself by shield spamming. With that. Yeah, thankfully these guys aren't very good, so makes this pretty easy. Ah, crap. Ow. Oh my god, you're serious. Whew. This is getting pretty intense. Die. Oh my god, he has so much Estus. I thought he was dead. Whew. And I'm dead. He had to have had like 1 health left. Yeah, no, that guy was super far in the game. But, I'm sorry, I was in a really intense fight. Now I've got to go get my souls in the worst spot ever. I mean, at least I killed the blue phantom. That's a plus, but I'm still a little bit annoyed that I didn't end up killing him with that final backstab. I think he might have had this. I think he has the same ring that I have, where the backstab damage is like cut in half, because I I do like 300s with my backstabs, and that was not that at all. Even if he has a slightly higher level and has some decent armor, I still should have packed quite a punch with my backstab, especially with this. So I suppose if he has it, it's whatever. If he doesn't have it, it's whatever. I don't really care. I'm a little aggravated, but you know, you can't. It's not the biggest deal. But back to the game and stuff. I don't know. The game, the PvP, as you just saw, can be pretty hectic sometimes. People are pretty rude. There's a lot of like quote unquote honor, and then people will just heal on you, so you can't expect any common like niceties from people. They're just gonna pretty much turn around, heal on you, and then make fun of you for trusting them. So it's best to just not even trust people in this. I mean, that can be said about every Souls game, but in very few cases, or at least in some cases, there are gonna be guys that like hand out items and stuff to people because they think that they're bad, or like because they won in a fight club or something, and you guys get chummy, and then the guy will backstab you or something, and it's like, well, why'd you trust him in the first place? But in this game, as you saw, backstabs are not nearly as easy as they used to be. They're actually quite difficult to pull off, which I think is very good. That was like the thing that made that even more so secured my victory in the fight before this one, where the guy was just backstab fishing me while his friend was trying to spam me with magic. It didn't work because backstab fishing just doesn't do anything in this. It really doesn't. Like, you can fish, I guess, but it's very not likely that it's going to succeed. I'm a little bit sore about that fight that I just had, though. I don't know. I really did think that I had him, because I did 200 damage. He had to have had no health left, basically. Like, it must have been a pixel, but as you can see, even if you get a backstab, there's rings that prevent them from being effective. Unlike in Dark Souls 2, where they just prevent backstabs, you can have a backstab, but it's just mostly you have to utilize it for positioning purposes, and if you have a ring that makes it the equivalent of, like, you know, a hit or two, then that's even better for you. Let's see, this guy has a Phantom. The Phantom looks pretty weak. But they're gonna try to magic spam me to death. Oh. Yeah, well, that makes 2. I don't feel bad that I had to heal on that, just because that was kind of a shitty situation to be in. I was trapped in a little room because I ran into it without thinking. And, well, I got punished, so, you know, I got punished for the mistake that I made of going in and acting a lot bigger than I was at that moment. And boy, did they work me over right then. But they didn't kill me, so honestly, I just need to wait for the host to make a mistake, and it was over. But I keep getting sidetracked, and I know. But what I was saying previously is that, let's see, basically, sorry, I'm just moving my stuff around a little bit, because fire bombs and such are actually helpful at lower level invasions. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, like, the invasions and stuff are all fun and dandy. You can definitely get fucked over pretty easily by but let's say the host has 2 friends, or even 1 friend. Well, at 2 against 1 just got real uncomfortable. This guy, for instance, he has a friend his friend probably has some inclination of what he's doing. Actually, I take that back. The host might have some inclination of what he's doing, but neither of them seem to do any damage, really. So, with that being the case, it makes things a bit easier. Let's dodge, smack, smack. And I might have missed my chance to basically end him right then, but who cares? Let's see. Well, I killed him right then, so it's whatever. He's playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But it's whatever. I just have to wait him out, and eventually I'll catch him. And if you that's actually a good way to get, like, if you don't really you don't really need to play well against a noob. If they do that to you and they start spamming on this third hit, you can literally just press the parry button with a parry shield, and your character will just parry. You'll take some damage, so this is only best for like this stage of the game. So you'll take a little bit of damage, but you'll end up parrying them. So, you know, I mean, you can't parry the second swing. You can go block and then parry the second swing on long swords and stuff with a parry shield, but you have to hit it has to be like right when it touches your, like right when the sword hits your shield, you have to press the parry button, or else it doesn't work. And I actually learned that one from the dreaded cone. I can't do it very effectively still. I need some work on that, but everything else that I really practice in this game seems to work pretty fine. Most of the time I invade people who have no inclination of what they're doing, so it's not really, even in higher levels I invade a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. It's kind of impressive. That was an accident. I never get hit by that stupid attack. Right about here. Poke, poke, parry, finish. But yeah, I mean, it's also easy to make mistakes against the enemies. There are a lot of enemies that just do a lot of damage in this that don't take any damage. These guys I wouldn't say go into that category because I can do a lot of damage to them. I'm just not hitting the sweet spot of my halberd like I normally do. Because I've got to hit them with the very tip of the halberd, and then it does all the damage because it does the poke damage. So this weapon has a sweet spot, but it's like even without the sweet spot, there's not much of a difference. I can see, like, I was doing 111 with the sweet spot. I'm doing 124, so it's not like the sweet spot really contributes too much, but it is definitely a noticeable amount in PvP because it can mean like the difference between life or death in a situation. Because if you can hit double sweet spots, then you're looking at an upwards of like 300 damage against a player who has little to no armor. And later in late game, for my equipment, since I'm using the Dragon Slayer Sword Spear and the Sunlight Straight Sword, which I'm going to have to work on my both my vitality and my endurance for that, as well as my dexterity and strength and faith. I'm not really going to be able to pull that build off until about level 80, because I also want Sunlight Blade, and I'm also going to try to join the Dark Moons, because they've been one of my favorite covenants for a long time now, so I'm glad that they're back. Actually, funnily enough, I started today off with only like 8 of these, and now I'm at 14, so that means I've won, 16 fights. But I know my voice is kind of going out. I've still got 2 more of these to do for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and, while I fight this, I'm going to try to keep a coherent thought process, but while I fight, or do whatever I do today, I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about what I think the OP weapons and what the non-OP weapons are.